How's everyone?
Yeah, if you ever have anything you would like me to talk about over here, make sure you're jumping into the Discord, hitting up that Kid News Corner channel, and dropping whatever article you would like me to talk about. Let's go ahead and get into this first one. This one was dropped in here by Plenty, and of course, she has to go after me a little bit here. There's an Ohio company that is launching a thermonator, a flame-throwing robot dog. I mean, listen, this is what you need. If you're in Ohio, like, come on. Obviously, look at this bad boy. For the cheap price of $9,420. Oh man, what a beautiful little thing. Okay, so essentially it's just the Boston Dynamics dog here. And with a flamethrower. Okay, that's pretty sick. Because why not? Yeah. Hey, have a great night, Cross. And again, happy birthday, bro. Wait, what? Let's get into it here. Throwflame, an Ohio-based flamethrower manufacturer, has released what it is saying is the first ever robot dog with a flamethrower attached for remote fire starting. Why would you remote fire start? I don't know. The Thermonator is a robotic quadruped with the company's ARC flamethrower mounted on its back. The robot dog features LiDAR mapping, first-person view navigation, obstacle avoidance, and laser sighting to remote deliver fire with a 30-foot firing range and a 1-hour battery life. A 1-hour battery life, man, it would be cooking that battery life. In Ohio, it's for Ohio. It's just made in Ohio. For like the military? No, this is for everybody. Everybody can get into this thing. Come on, of course. The company says flamethrowing platform can be used for wildfire management. That doesn't make sense. Prescribed agricultural burns. That does make sense. Snow and ice removal. Okay. Or even entertainment special effects. I mean, used for fucking intruders. I guess, yeah.
You're psycho wiener.
Yeah, what's happening, Ty? A voiceover can be heard saying, "I become death, destroyer of worlds." Okay, that's not great. The price is very reasonable, $9,420. And you can grab yourself one, for whatever you need it for. That's. I mean, listen, you are getting like that robot dog thing, which is probably pretty expensive as well. But yeah, let me let's go back over this sweet video again real quick. Just a little a little hop on that fire. Beautiful things. Why the fuck is Ohio so fucking weird? I don't know. All right. So yeah, I don't know where you buy one of these, but go ahead, pick one up, guys. Driving home. How was work, bro? He's gonna make a lot of money. Yeah, probably. And like I said, I don't know how much those actual dogs are. I think you can buy them. Boston Dynamic robot dog. Price. Okay, so it's definitely not the same as the robot, the Boston Dynamics one, because the Boston Dynamics one is $75,000. So it's definitely not the same thing. A lot of bullshit around. Hey, that's good, dude. Nobody's flipping fucking bulldozers and shit again. That's good. All right, let's go ahead and get into this next one. This next one is called Slash. which was a goofy fucking name. But I watched the trailer real quick, and I was pretty surprised. The game actually looks pretty interesting. Kind of like a little bit like game style of Needhog, but like not in any way executed like that. But yeah, let's take a quick look.
Cannot possibly understand.
I must avenge him!
I will make sure you don't get up again this time. You stole her from me.
You know nothing of the pact that binds us.
You can't survive my wrath! You finally got what you deserve.
Yeah, looks pretty cool. I don't know what that is. I thought it was giving me a lot of like Needhog vibes, because it's kind of that kind of like back and forth, very very tense kind of fights. Oh yeah, although this what is it, Trek to Yomi? The styling kind of looks a little nicer, actually. It's all black and white and everything. But yeah, I thought this looked pretty interesting. Could be pretty good time with some of the back and forth and stuff like that. Would be cool to check out. All right, let's get into this next, which is some stuff about Escape from Tarkov. If you guys have not been keeping up with this is a little bit interesting. I have 2 articles over this because there's been some shit going on with this. Which, if you read the headline, new Escape from Tarkov Special Edition finally offers offline player versus environment, I'm guessing, for just $250. Yeah, people are not super happy about it. Yo, Jenna, what's happening? How are you doing, Jenna? Jenna, have you done your Wordle yet today? So let's try and go through a little bit of this, and like I said, I have 2 articles that should hopefully recap most of everything that kind of happened. Last exam of the year today. Holy shit, of the year? How do you feel like it went? So damn, you're just free now. Too late. It's never too late. If you want to play Escape from Tarkov offline with friends, it looks like it's going to cost you. Developer Battle State Games announced a new special edition of the game called the Unheard Edition on Thursday that comes with a lot of exclusive features and content, including offline co-op PvE modes, which costs $250. Many players have bought other editions that have granted them special features like access to early test servers, more equipment, and larger stash. So the Unheard Edition's existence isn't anything new. However, a previous edition called The Edge of Darkness was discontinued in January and promised that buyers would have access to all future DLC through a season pass. So the assumption among players was that PvE mode would be considered DLC. I'm sure you're guessing already. That was not the case. Lead community manager Daniel Oh my god, that guy's last name is so many letters. Who goes by the handle Apple Zor, explained in the official Discord that the DLC Season Pass did not apply to the new PvE mode or any other features in the Unheard Edition. DLC means additional downloadable content. PvE is a feature and a game mode. Just because you all want it to become a DLC, it wouldn't mean it is one. It is a featured game mode for the new edition of the game. As you see, people were not probably super happy about this. I mean, not probably. I know they weren't. The guy essentially just dunked on everybody about why he believed this was not actually what it is. As to whether the PvE mode will be available for other players, Daniel continued that it'll be a unique feature for Unheard Edition buyers. Although the company will keep Edge of Darkness owners updated on new features, the message was also reiterated on Twitter. Edge of Darkness players who already paid $150 for their version of the game can save money if they wanted to access PvE mode to the tune of $100. Loads of different imaging and scanning systems like the back of my hand, down to the physics of how they work, and boy do I never want to see an MRI or ultrasound again. Dang. And to think, if you ever go into a position for, you know, what you've been studying, that's all you're probably going to be seeing. But you'll really know how they work though. All right. In addition, Tarkov players have noted that the Unheard Edition will feature unique weapons and more flea market slots. Characters will also not lose progression and will have an increased starting level after a server wipe. Longtime players will remember a time without server wipes when players who could collect the most loot during a run would destroy newer players. The server wipe would reset everybody to the same level, so players that pay for new bundles would have that pay for the new bundle would have a big advantage. The news has not been met well by the community. Surprise. Fans have taken to calling the edition pay to win. Discord members have taken to copy and pasting a note that read in part, "For 8 years we've been recommending this game to friends, bringing more and more players into the community. And what was the developers' response? They've blown us off, refused to comment, and only encourage those who have lost all respect for themselves and continue to pour money in. This cannot be tolerated." Beef. I like a little beef. So yeah, lots of things going on here. Everyday optometry, unless they go to the hospital with all the spicy cases, which that'd be a good time. You could be the house of the optometrist, or the peoples, the optometry peoples. So this is a couple of days ago. In response to players complaining concerning the Unheard Edition, Battlestar Games announced on Reddit that Edge of Darkness owners will receive some features beyond gameplay perks, like the ability to skip daily quests for free, unique clothing and armbands, and the faster return on insured items. The developer promised owners will get access to the new offline PvE mode for 6 months, along with high priority matching for the same length of time. Broad spectrum antibiotics for all. That's all you gotta do. While this expands the scope of who will be able to play the new mode, it hasn't quelled the ire from the community. Not only is it a temporary measure, the players who didn't buy any special editions are now concerned they'll be waiting in queues for longer. Edge of Darkness owners are still calling for Battlestate to honor its promise to provide access to all DLC. Yeah, all right, let's jump into this other article that kind of goes through some of the other parts of that. No, that'd be cool though. You would get to see so many cases though if you picked up something like that. Yeah, I mean, probably a lot of it just probably does need antibiotics, and that's actually, I mean, listen. Let's see. I want to find where kind of we picked up from. Following a player backlash, Battlestar then announced plans to compensate Edge of Darkness owners with additional features, including high priority matching. Seemingly did little to appease fans. Now, in a new statement on the game's Reddit page, Battlestar Games CEO Nikita Boyanov has doubled down on the studio's belief that a new game mode doesn't count as DLC, but added that it would nevertheless be available for free to all Edge of Darkness members at the release of the game. First of all, PvE game mode, this is not DLC. DLC is in our understanding, is the major additions to the game, including various functionality and contents that are released after the official release of the game as a themed DLC pack. Secondly, the specific functionality of the PvE mode is necessarily located entirely on a separate network infrastructure, because essentially you play on our servers only in closed mode. At this stage, it is not possible to launch all players who are on the EOD holders. Right now, we simply do not have the required amounts of resources for this. We observe your dissatisfaction and have decided that the functionality of the PvE mode will be available for free to all users of the EOD version at the release of the game, when the server infrastructure will be improved to the required capacity. Now you have the opportunity to test the mode by purchasing the Unheard edition of the game and upgrading to this version. We also decided to give a 50% discount when upgrading to the Unheard version from the EOD version. So the new statement has seemingly done little to remedy the situation, with some players arguing that it doesn't change the situation given that Escape from Tarkov has been in early access since 2017, and as such the release of the game could still be years away, if ever. Cool. So yeah, it's essentially just been a shit show for them. It would be diagnosing more tumors and such, but boy, the level of detail needed today is excessive. So nobody is happy either way, right? But only because they've essentially, the developers have like changed the wording on how they're like, for like the initial thing they said like, hey, you get all the DLC, and then in this new one they were like, this is not DLC, it's something else. And they're just trying to like muddy the words to try and make it seem like it's something else, so that way they can still squeeze $250 out of people. But they're just trying to remedy as best as they can, and I think people are like overall like slightly more happy, but still not very happy. Pull a sneaky, a white lie, except it's a full lie. It is because they have essentially made people pay, $150 or whatever it was for the original edition. I can't keep whatever editions they were called, that first edition, for people to get that, and they were saying like, hey, and you get everything that comes out later on, and then they're like, we have this new one that's coming out, but it doesn't count towards that one because obviously it doesn't. You're like, well, how much is it? Like, it's $250. So they're definitely trying to pull a little sneaky here. I think people are definitely I'm interested to see how this is going to go for them, because this is still pretty new within just the last couple of days. This was published yesterday. So there's still a lot to be seen, and how the community of Tarkov, how they kind of recoup after this. I think I don't understand. I have lots of games that I love that I would never pay $250 for, let alone pay $150 one time and then pay $250 a second time. But there's gonna be people who fucking do it. And I saw someone make a really good point about that if game devs do start to do some shit like this, or like if they kind of get away with doing some shit like this, that more game devs could think that they could do some shit like this. And it's a slippery slope, as it always is. So hopefully this fails spectacularly, and I don't know. I was gonna say I hope it takes Tarkov with it, but I don't really hope for that. I know people who like the game and enjoy it. It just feels like a bad move. I think they want the unreasonable dollar. Because, and I only say that because they have been in early access for like a little while, and that's what they're saying. Like now they're like, oh, you'll get this other stuff when the game releases. And that was like a bunch of the players' point was like, that could be forever or never. Like you guys could never release it, and you promised us this, so now we're just sitting here. Yeah, I think it's crazy. I like there's a couple of people I've seen who've said this, and I always enjoy it. You should never purchase anything based on what it's supposed to be in the future. You should only ever purchase something for what it is right now. So if you enjoy a product right now and it gets better over time, that is amazing. But you are never promised anything from any company. And so for them to be like, yeah, we're totally going to get this to you whenever it releases, that could never happen. And especially with some shit like this going on now, could really hurt them. But yeah, let's keep on moving. Wise words. That's right. I just hear people's wise words and then I steal them. Let me scoot forward. Scoot. TikTok owner would reportedly rather shut down in the US than sell. Damn, bro is upset and he's not afraid to show it. TikTok owner ByteDance would reportedly rather shut down the video sharing app in the US than sell it, should its challenge against the law banning it fail. Just spreading the wiseness. Yeah, that's what I do. I spread my wiseness all over the place, you know? 4 sources familiar with the situation told Reuter, I forget it. Somebody showed me how to say this fucking thing's name. Told Reuter the Chinese company is more likely to remove U.S. residents' access to TikTok rather than sell it to another company or an investment group by the January 19th, 2025 deadline. This comes as ByteDance itself declared it won't sell TikTok via a statement on another of its platforms. And I'm not going to guess what that... Tatao? I don't know. So just a little quick update on this one. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Just a quick in, and we're diving right back out. Max Payne 1 and 2 remake about to enter full production at Remedy. I've never played a Max Payne. I mean, I played a little bit of Max Payne 1. If you've never seen Max Payne, dude has like a really goofy face, and it's always like super stuck. And I've always was like, that's pretty funny. And then I was like talking about like the guy who works at Remedy, who's like one of the big guys. His name is Sam Lake, and I believe it was last night. Vash was like, yeah, that's his face on Max Payne. I was like, oh my god, I don't know why I've never put those two things together. Oh shit. So just a little something that I didn't realize. The algorithm too spicy to sell. Damn, they don't want to give away the secret sauce. I see what you're saying. I see. Remedy's upcoming Max Payne remakes are about to enter full production, with the team providing an update on its plans during the new investor call. Previously announced last year to be in production readiness stage, the company's pair of remakes will go into full production during Q2 of 2024, which is, I mean, I think it's already technically Q2. As for when we can expect these games, which will be combined into one package to actually get a launch window, we are not sure at the moment. However, Remedy has said that these spruced up classics will have a similar development budget to 2023's Alan Wake 2, so we're expecting the team to be working on these for a fair while yet. Dang, I didn't realize that's what was going to happen. With budgets also increased by Rockstar Games. Okay, so they're getting financed by Rockstar. That's pretty cool. Very cool for them. I think it would be worth checking these out at some point. Max Payne always kind of looked like one of those games that could be really great, but yeah, we'll definitely be keeping an eye out for it in the near future. Also, apparently Xbox had an ID at Xbox presentation the other day. And so I just have a quick rundown of everything that was announced. And then I have, I believe, one trailer from this that was actually pretty interesting to me. So I figure we'll go ahead and let's check it out. I've not seen it be played. It's pretty whatever. It's not that great, I don't think. Aster Blade of Monolith is out on May 30th. 33 Immortals closed beta is set for late May. Pal World is getting a massive update with new pals this summer. World War II era game Commandos Origins is getting a closed beta this summer. Centum is an 8-bit point-and-click adventure game coming this summer. Lost Record Bloom and Rage gets a new trailer, but no release date. I did watch the trailer for this, and there was nothing going on in it. Like the vibes and stuff were there, but but there was no like gameplay or anything, so I don't know anything about this one. Keylocker is out this summer on PC and Xbox. Stampede Racing Royale is a battle royale racing game with 60 players on the course. Oh, that's interesting. New pals? Can I have some too? Right? I'd like some new pals. I have all y'all. I'm okay. Jackbox game is finally making an adult themed party pack coming this year. This one was exciting. So Jackbox is finally making an adult pack. So we will keep our eyes open for this. Wasn't your vibe? I couldn't tell. The vibe in the trailer was really good for that one game, but it wasn't like they didn't show anything, so it was hard to see I couldn't judge like what the game was actually going to be. Like I said, the vibes were good, but that was all I could kind of tell. Times and Galaxy gets a June release window. Adult themed, as if it wasn't already spicy. Oh, it's gonna get way more spicy. Jump back in here real quick. Sulfur is a contemporary shooter with old school vibes coming to Xbox. Farah is a Sundered Tribe. Farah the Sundered Tribe is out later this year. All You Need Is Help. This is the one that we're gonna watch the trailer of. This is hilarious. All You Need Is Help is a quirky puzzle game from the creators of Pixel Junk Monsters. The trailer is so good. Tales of Iron 2 Whiskers of Winter gets a new trailer, but still no release date. And it was also narrated by the same guy who does The Witcher and the games voice, Doug Cockle. Hangry briefly appeared at ID at Xbox, but I guess nothing really more to say then. I'm free. Yes, I'm so excited for you, Jenna. That's so awesome. Promise Mascot Agency is the next game from the creators of Paradise Killer. 5 games published by Gamera Games are headed to Xbox Game Pass. Over 15 games from Triple I Initiative Showcase will be playable on Xbox. Dungeons of Hinterberg gets a colorful new trailer focusing on gameplay. Vampire Survivors Operation Guns DLC gets one more trailer before its May 9th release date. So lots of very, very cool stuff. And like I said, I pulled one of the trailers because I watched almost all the trailers, I think, and there was very few that were really interesting. A lot of it was okay stuff. 4 months. I almost said 4 years. That's great. So yeah, let me show you this trailer for All You Need Is Help. I'm telling you guys, this thing is cute and just amazing in general. So let me show you guys this.
All you need is help. All をこいで You need とない今 Is とつないだ Help お手伝いよろしくね手を挙げて目で合図息を合わせて All you need is help All みんなで You need も何度もいつと遊んで Help わからないことだらけ、手を挙げて目で合図息を合わせて All you need is help, help, help
Nope, that's it. That's all it is. I don't know why. I watched this one and I listened to it and I was like, this is great. It's so cute. The song is kind of catchy. The twist is you argue with your friends. The twist is that you play with your friends and yeah, it's going to be an argument. That's a lot of trailers. It was a lot of trailers, and yes, most of them were just very generic. Nothing that really caught my eye. I always figure that if somebody sees something that catches their eye specifically, they'll drop it into the news channel. If there's something that I was like, maybe I wasn't super interested, but somebody else is, they'll drop it. Yeah, I thought I didn't know if there would be an M. Night twist as well, but there is not. The twist is just, it's wholesome and very cute, and that the song is catchy to me. So I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that was the only one that I saw that I was like, this is cool. I also, for some reason, I really enjoy the this like I was trying to think of like the wool kind of like knitted crocheted kind of look some games take. I know like Little Big Planet did it, and then there was a Yoshi game that did it as well, and I always really like those for games. I don't know why, especially because they can make them look really good. So everything just was kind of catching me. Guys, this next one, fucking hilarious. So Paramount refuses questions on earnings call and blasts the Mission Impossible theme after the CEO exits. What a fucking call this would have been, right? You're getting questions on like your earnings and shit, and your boy just walks out and they just start playing dun 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 dun. Jesus Christ. Shit. I read this and I just laughed. I read that title. So let's get into the meat of the story here. Earnings call tend to be pretty standard fare, an overview of quarterly revenue, maybe some news here and there, and maybe a Q&A with analysts and investors, usually lasting about an hour. Paramount, however, a company swirling with big behind-the-scenes moves at the moment, took a different approach during its Q1 earnings call today. Chris McCarthy, one of the newly installed leaders at Paramount, reiterated the main points of the earnings already shared with investors, made some brief comments about their new leadership structure, then swiftly ended the call after just about 9 minutes. The company did not take questions and somewhat hilariously instead loudly played the Mission Impossible theme on loop. Well, that's one way to pivot. sneaking away. Should have been the Imperial March. Yeah, that's true. Well, I think Paramount is technically, I think they're up for, they're trying to get bought out by somebody right now. So maybe that's kind of the point, is that they're like, hey, we're just trying to get bought out. We're not even paying attention to the rest of this stuff. But oh my God, what a thing. The unconventional earnings call came on the same day that Paramount Global announced some big news. Just hours prior, the company confirmed that CEO Bob Bakish would be stepping down, replaced by a trio of executives in McCarthy, George Cheeks, and Brian Robbins. George Cheeks, what a fucking last name, my dude. Who will now collectively make up the office of the CEOs. So, I love this one so much. It was one of those things, again, I saw it and I couldn't. George Cheeks, that's right. Just sailing through. He was like, they were like, it usually takes about an hour. My man ran through it in 9 minutes. Dude ran through it in 9 minutes and was like, all right, here you go, Submission Impossible. Cheeks getting clapped. That's right. Shit. So, not anything that crazy to talk about this one. Oh my God, how can you not think that's hilarious? I'm running a little behind. Oh, that's good. Shit, that's real good, actually. Damn, nice, very nice. Well. I'm sure with a name like Cheeks, he's the butt of a lot of jokes, so. Yeah, not much more to go here. If not, he's missing out. He sure is. Let's jump into this next. We just got a couple more here. Oh, come on. That was a good one, Jenna. Don't facepalm this. The next is a trailer for Mufasa, the Lion King. Apparently they're doing a Mufasa movie. I don't fucking know. I watched like the first 2 seconds of this. Spoiler alert. It starts off with that iconic Lion King song. So I don't know. I guess let's take a look. There's no way this is good. I'm just gonna say it. It's also live action. Sorry, I didn't mention that yet, but it's not only a follow or a prequel to The Lion King, I'm guessing. That's my guess. We'll see. That Lion King song. Just wait, Jenna. I swear to God, as soon as we start this, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about." But it's also live action, so let's get into it. Told you.
This story begins far beyond the mountains and the shadows. On the other side of the light. A lion was born without a drop of nobility in his blood. A lion who would change our lives forever. Mufasa. The earth will shake. Destiny awaits you.
Wait a second. Hold on a second here. Oh shit, that's not a one. I want to go back a little bit. Sorry. Excuse me. I would like to go. No, I would like to go back. Oh, okay. So Beyonce's. This is Blue Ivy's Beyonce's kid, right? I knew what you were on about, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it. I was like, people will know what this is. It was killer documentaries, but cute and fluffy. This is how it started. Yeah, I guess, but it looked exactly like the Lion King. I felt like I was like seeing it. I was like, oh, that's wait, is this the Lion? Like, is it just the Lion King again, or is it both? Like, what is this? I don't feel like I understand what this is gonna be. It's obviously a prequel thing, but like, there seems like there wants to be more to it. Yeah. Oh damn! Look at her. She. This is her first thing. They're doing the introducing thing. I mean, I guess it's technically it doesn't have to be. I think there's some things about that, but so it's this. But I'm thinking it's her first like acting thing. So look at her. Lion King Part 2, but it's part 1. But it's actually part 0.5 and 1.5 at the same time. Listen, I was like, okay, whatever. I still don't think it's gonna be good. I know that I saw the director. I forget who's the director real quick. Barry something. Oh my god. Mufasa the Lion King enlists Rafiki to relay the legend of Mufasa to young lion cub Kira, daughter of Simba and Nala. With Timon and Pumbaa lending their signature stick. See, it is. I fucking knew it. It is. It's 0.5 and 1.5 at the same time. Barry Jenkins, sorry, holy fuck, that took me way too long to find. But Barry Jenkins is like apparently a very good director, so we'll see. Some form of related lion. I assume the Kira, the daughter. I assume that's who she is then, right? Yeah, I didn't know she was Nala, but that makes sense. So Beyonce is probably Nala, and then I think Donald Glover plays Simba. So let's jump into this next one, guys. This is another one that was fucking cracking me up, guys. Why are we not this funny? Skyrim player lets Twitch chat live voice NPCs with hilarious and horrific mod. So essentially there's a guy, he's playing Skyrim. Somehow he was letting his like people in chat TTS voice like NPCs. That can get so messy, right? But it was hilarious. In Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim streamers created a mod which lets his Twitch chat control what the game's NPCs said in real time, with unexpectedly hilarious and horrifying results. So there's a little video. This is what I want to get into real quick, because I think the video is worth checking out way more than anything else, just so you guys can get a glimpse. And then there is also some pretty funny things that happened as well. So let's take a look.
I have never made a game mod before. Chat can live voice NPCs. It's gonna go horribly.
Hey there, kid, you want some drugs?
Dragons Alduin was born in 1998 when the Undertaker threw mankind off
God
Hell in a
damn.
Cell.
Oh, hey, Ratface.
Hello there. I'm brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Download.
Let's get ready for some immersion here.
What's up, dude? Nice.
I heard about this guy in Whiterun who apparently has a nice...
I don't know about that one. Did R&D get banned? That's right. If you die in the game, you die in real life.
So that guy who was drowning. Hold on, where is he? Let me see. This guy right here who's drowning is one of the people in chat. His character is drowning, and when he drowned,
did R&D?
It banned him or like they timed him out for a certain amount of time or whatever. So if your character that you were voicing in the game dies, you get banned. Oh shit.
You get banned? That's right. If you die in the game, you die in real life. Get banned, idiot.
I hear there's an adventurer abducting children from their homes and bringing them with him on his twisted journey.
No idea what you're talking about, child.
Hey,
Oh my god, guys, this shit was fucking having me rolling. That is an amazing mod, and literally the only way that I would ever play Skyrim. Holy fuck, guys. Oh my god. I loved it so much. I was so glad that there was a video included with this, because I read what some of the stuff was. Like there was like they had the little blurb here, was like, it said that Lord of all Dragons Aldun was born in 1998 when the Undertaker threw mankind off a Hell in a Cell and plummeted 16 feet through the announcer's table. And I'm over here, I'm like, that's funny. That's that. I like that. I laughed and I was like, that's pretty funny. But then when I actually see the guy going through and doing all this with like the NPCs, oh my god, it's so good. It is so good. Could you imagine the chaos of us? I could not. Although, like, listen, they were talking about how man had a nice, so I mean, at least they were pretty explicit in that sense, and I would hope you guys would have a little more strength, you know. If we can ever find what the mod is, if he ever makes it available, we'll see. Maybe we would do like a stream of it or something if we ever find it. But for now, it's just good to watch that video and just have a laugh, guys. All right, 2 more things real quick, I promise. Razer ordered to refund $1 million for misrepresenting the Zephyr as an N95 grade mask. So a little, let's throw it back to a year, it's probably what, 2020, and
balls restrained, 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 balls.
What is this all about, Cyclo?
Balls restrained, balls restrained, balls restrained.
Half restrained TTS. Okay, nice. Note to self to add blacklist words. Yes, there are some blacklisted words already. Luckily, the TTS bot actually has some blacklisted words. Thank God I didn't have to add them. But didn't expect that one. Balls. I don't know why balls, man. I feel all right. I don't know. Balls. Listen, did you see that that Skyrim mod just a second ago, Cyclo? That shit was funny, man. I really do want to find that if I at some point can. I'm blacklist safe. Yeah, man, balls is probably pretty fine. Wow, I slay the spire. Nice, dude. But yeah, that thing is pretty funny. If I can find that mod, I'd love to figure out how I can do that so you guys could do some voicing. Okay, so I was gonna say, let's throw it back to a year about 2020, I think. There's it's kind of a thing going on. People wanted, to wear masks. Well, they didn't really want to, but partially made to, and partially that it was just for everybody's safety, kind of one of those things. And there was a gaming company called Razer. People know Razer, and they made this mask that was fucking ridiculous. And apparently they had mentioned that it was an N95 grade mask, I'm guessing, and it was not. Throw it back. That's right. I'm always in favor of throwing it back. So this was the mask. If you guys didn't see this thing was fucking goofy. It was, of course, RGB because it's Razer and they can't make shit that's not RGB for whatever fucking reason. But it was a whole face mask, but it then had a spot where you could still see the people's mouths, which was a very cool thing that you could do with the masks and stuff at a certain time when it was good to be able to see people's mouths. A lot of teachers and things of young kids needed that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was just kind of one of those things. Kind of weird to think back. Yeah, definitely, for sure. I don't like to think back on it as much as I can, but for this, we needed to kind of understand. Toilet roll conspiracy, bro. Isn't that shit so funny that there was such a weird toilet paper conspiracy? There was legit a couple we legit had some times where we were like, we don't have a ton of toilet paper because people were just going fucking crazy out there. It was so hard to find some shit. Man, I forgot about that a little bit. Sorry. So the FTC has fined Razer, a manufacturer of gaming peripherals, over $1.1 million for allegedly misleading customers about its RGB face mask. The FTC said the fine Razer must pay as part of a proposed settlement regarding the misrepresentation of the Zephyr RGB mask. The settlement notes that Razer allegedly claimed its Zephyr mask used N95 grade filters. However, the agency alleged Razer never submitted the mask for testing, and that the gaming hardware maker only stopped the false advertising following negative press coverage and consumer outrage at the deceptive claims. These businesses falsely claimed in the midst of a global pandemic that their face mask was the equivalent of an N95 certified respirator. The FTC will continue to hold accountable businesses that use false and unsubstantiated claims to target consumers making decisions about their health and safety. The FTC also alleged that Razer made misleading statements about the mask on social media and Zephyr's product listing page. It claims Razer had never had its mask tested by the FDA or the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health. In an email, a NIOSH spokesperson told IGN the Razer Zephyr had not been evaluated or approved by the agency. Why is this being brought up now? Because these kind of things just take time. My guess is that it's taken enough time, and it's finally kind of it's probably been in the cycle for a little while, but now they're actually getting fined and stuff for that kind of stuff. So it's probably been, like I said, in the whole thing for a little while. Has a voice amp feature. Apparently they're making another one. Weird. With a voice amp feature. So yeah, I just saw this and I was like, I remember when they were showing this thing off. I don't think it was during quite 2020, but it was definitely around that time. And then yeah, they kind of showed it off and people were like, oh, that's kind of, whatever. But then they were like, but what if we really make it? Okay, fine. But if you weren't supposed to see anyone, who would be looking at the fancy LED? I mean, yeah, but like when people were going out, like at least in the US, and I don't know how the whole rest of the world, you know, obviously treated that time, but in the US, like it was always like, please don't go out unless you have to. Like there was obviously times that you had to, like groceries and stuff like that, where you really, if you really needed to. And for some people, like they would just order groceries and stuff like that. But if you were going out, you were supposed to always have like a mask. And so this was just like, if you were out, you had to wear a mask. At work, we had to wear masks. So I had a mask. I actually had masks and stuff made. Emily made me a bunch of masks. Emily and Emily's mom made me a bunch of masks. And then I ordered a couple other ones too. And I keep them with me just in case. I actually think that the biggest thing that kind of came out of all that stuff, all that time was that when people get kind of sick now, they will mask up a little bit just to kind of prevent, like, you know, as much spraying and stuff from like being sick and stuff. Yeah, I kind of quite like that. But yeah, I have some masks that I keep with me just in case for all that kind of thing. Otherwise, essentially you couldn't go out. Really? Oh yeah, I'm definitely masking up. Isn't that? But that's great. I like that there's some conscious kind of thought about that kind of stuff now. That yeah, you're still gonna get other people sick. Like it's gonna happen, but there's a little bit less of that spreading and stuff now. You know, just a little bit less. So yeah, but all right, I don't know. This is, man, I haven't had to think about this the whole 2020 time again, man. It's been a while. I am so glad we are out of that now. And let's go and hit this last one. It is a trailer for Star Wars Hunters. As we kind of approach into May 4th is obviously May the 4th be with you day or whatever, Star Wars Day, however people feel. I am excited to see what's going to be brought up, but this was something I think that was just kind of brought up as like a little teaser for, you know, that whole time. So let's definitely check it out.
Welcome to Hunters of the Outer Rim. Thanks for joining us.
Coming to you from the arena on beautiful Vespara and only on ORSN.
I'm LX1.
And I'm Paz Vega. What a show we've got for you tonight. But first, let's revisit the final moments of last night's match.
We saw the Gundams versus Mudhorns in an epic game of control.
Amara Vex was really looking to settle her score with Aaron.
Slingshot's the last thing to say.
Oh, that must have hurt. Reeve really thought she had Graz where she wanted him.
But Dana leapt to the rescue of her old friend.
The young Sith was defeated.
And with that, the Mudhorns took the victory. What a match that was!
Looks like the main event is starting. We're live on ORSN.
Let's give a big arena welcome to...
The Hunters!
I don't remember this. I think this is like just a release date announcement for this. I don't remember this, but god damn, this looks terrible. I thought it was gonna be better. I'm sorry. All right. Well, there you have it. Yeah, but I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap up the news. We'll hang out a little bit before we get into some viewfinder and everything, but yeah, I don't have anything else to say about that. And thanks again for thanks for coming out, guys. I will see y'all on the other side.